everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back all my crafty peeps, and I hope you guys are having a great day. So today we're going to be using the scrapbook kit from Trace Jolie, which is the 2026 July kit for this month. And this paper is Paper Tales by 3/4 Designs, and this is a wonderful vintage paper. If you like making vintage mini albums, folios, journals, tags, cards, whatever you like, whatever your heart desires. This is a great paper to use that for. And so today we're going to be doing a couple of layouts, and the layouts that we're going to be doing are kind of from back here. Now I am going to change some of the elements that are actually used in this layout, and we're going to be using some other things instead. So still this from the paper, but we're just going to be doing it a bit different. But if you want to follow along, that would be great if you have this kit. Again, it's going to be a little bit different than what's on the sheet here, or you can actually just mimic what they have here. So it's definitely your choice, whatever you would like to do. You can also use paper from your stash to create a layout from here and similar to what I'm creating. So grab your papers or sit back and enjoy the video. To start off, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some of these pieces here, and I might just go ahead and cut out all of them. We just need a few of these pieces here. So here's a fun idea you can do with some of your elements, or even one of your envelopes that you have for a layout. Just grab it. You're going to cut the inside of that flap, okay, of where your envelope opens, okay, and you're going to go ahead and just create an opening using your X-Acto knife. And this is going to be where we stick one of our photos inside of here. And so I'm really excited about it. I thought this was a really cool idea. I've never seen it before, so if you have, I don't know, because I just was looking at this earlier and I thought this would be really cool to do. So here on this piece of the cardstock, there is a postcard, and I went ahead and just grabbed my X-Acto knife and cut along the edge of that postcard so it opens up. This is where our envelope is going to slide through and underneath that. So this is something fun that you can really do with this paper. I really like how they stacked and layered all the cards on top of each other. So this is a fun idea to do. Next, we're going to go ahead and glue down our envelope into that slot that we just cut, okay? And you're only going to glue the top portion of your envelope, okay? Next, you're just going to go ahead and cut a photo mat and stick that inside of the envelope so you can place your photo on top. And my photo mat measures 4¼ by 6¼ Next, we're going to go ahead and grab some of that burlap trim that you have inside of the kit. Just snip off a little tiny piece and just stick it up in the corner underneath that envelope area. And of course you can stick yours wherever you want, or you don't have to use it at all. I just thought it added a little bit more of a textured look to this vintage layout. Next, I went ahead and cut some of the papers and tore them, and I went ahead and laid them on top of the diamonded chipboard piece that you have in your kit. And I went ahead and just covered that. Now, usually I paint them or I ink them, but this time I went ahead and just papered it. And I really like how the papered effect looked on here. So you'll just grab whatever paper you want and just go ahead and cover that. Okay, so once you get your diamonds covered, you can go ahead and lay them down. And I laid them down right on top of kind of like the edges of that postcard and then the edge of the envelope that we laid down. Now, my mats are, I think that the smaller mat is like 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. The other one is 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And then I just used some elements to lay down some of the, things like the clock and some of the compasses and the little numbers and things like that. I used the long strip from the cut apart page, and I glued that on top of the burlap trim that we have in the scrapbook kit. And I kind of frayed it out a little bit so it would look rustic. And you can ink it if you want to. I didn't ink mine. I didn't think about it till after I was done, and I thought, I'll just leave it. So, but you can kind of ink it a little bit to kind of make it look more vintagey, uh, that's my new word, vintagey. So, and then yeah, I just went ahead and, like I said, just stuck some elements around there, and you can decorate this however you would like. You can follow my tutorial and do exactly like I did, or you can kind of do your own kind of twist on it. So I went ahead and I cut a little flap right there, actually stuck a little ticket right behind there, and then I went ahead and placed that little frame with the paper clip on the side over the picture of that stamped area. I thought that looked really cool and gave it a nice little frame around there and added a little bit more accent to that. And then here I was going to cut this in half and then stick that in there, but then I decided, nah, we're not going to do that. So I just went ahead and just stuck another ticket up there. I cut that out, distressed it up with my distress tool, and then inked it up with some vintage photo ink that I have. And again, you can use black ink, you can use whatever kind of ink you would like. So, it's totally up to you how you want to do yours. And then I just went ahead, and I know I'm talking during this. You can hear me talking, but I sped it up for you just so that way so we can fit both of these in within a good amount of time. So here I'm just going to stick that right behind there. And we are almost done. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the title of the page, which is Remember. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place it up on top of there. And we're done. I just love, like I said, I love the layering of this paper. It is very cool. And I love the fact that you can cut it out inside of the paper so you can make it your own. Now we're on to layout number 2. To start layout number 2, this is actually already the paper, okay? This is the cardstock where it's already layered with everything on top. I just went ahead and added a few pieces that I cut out and I tore and went ahead and inked them, and then I went ahead and cut 2 pieces of black cardstock at 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. These are going to be our photo mats. Now I'm just sticking in some of the ephemera pieces from the packet and then some of the elements that were fussy cut out, and we're just going to go ahead and lay these down. This layout really is super simple. We only added like really a few items on here and not a whole lot because of the way that the paper is already done and has the images overlapped and layered on top of one another. You really don't need a whole lot of, elements on top of it, I don't think. I mean, maybe just a few things that are focal points, right? And so I really think that that's why I really like this paper and how it's designed, because it just has so much already on top of it that you don't really need to add a whole lot to it. So I did add the clock and some of the things in between the photos to kind of break them up a little bit. And then I went ahead and added this large tag right underneath there on the upper right hand or left hand side. And then we went ahead and I finished off papering the other three little diamonds that are left over from that we cut off from the larger diamond chipboard piece. And so I went ahead and papered those and got those done. And we're going to add those right there to the bottom of that photo mat. So we're going to go ahead and paper those. And again, you're just going to place your glue on top of your chipboard piece, and then you're going to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so when you lay down your chipboard piece, make sure you get the glue just on the bottom portion of those diamonds, not the whole piece, because I had to take mine off because I accidentally did the whole diamond, and you want to make sure that your picture slides underneath the top portion of that diamond where your photo mat is. I went ahead and tucked a piece of trim in the upper left-hand corner on top of the tag and underneath that other piece there, and then went ahead and added a center. Okay, you guys, so we finished both of these layouts using the July Scrapbook Kit from Julie, and I think these turned out so cool. So, of course, I didn't add pictures yet, but you can definitely add pictures to yours, and I will be adding my pictures later. And I went ahead and placed some of the burlap ribbon here and then up here. And then I went ahead and papered the last of the little diamond chipboard pieces that were in the kit. And yeah, and I just think this turned out super awesome. I really like the paper because it's already like layered on top of each image, and then when you add more layers it really builds it up a lot. And I really like how I used this envelope as a little insert for the photo, so you could definitely stick your photo right inside here, and this opens up. So let me see if I can just going to grab a little something here so I can show you. Let's see here. So this is open, so you can go ahead and put your picture inside of there, right? I just think that really added a little bit of a neat element to this layout. And then we added some of the burlap here and up here and covered up the chipboard diamonds here. Super, super cool. Went ahead and used this piece here to kind of make a frame right here on this postcard stamp right there. And then added some other little tickets and things down here. So there we go, 2 layouts, and I think they turned out awesome. So I hope you liked today's tutorial. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I have all the links down below for you. So take care, and I will be talking to you soon. Bye! Thanks for joining me today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and head on over to Trace Jolie to check out their shop. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and join me Friday nights at 4:30 Central Time.